bound to anything on my map, on my keyboard. Anyway, doesn't matter. We are into our next matchup, our penultimate series of the day. This is number 7 of 8 that we are doing today. It's been a long old day, Steadfast, but we're nearly there. And our first player in the top left, representing Storm Gaming. He is the Blue Terran player from Canada. It is MaSa. What's his last name?
Kim.
It is Kim. Yeah, I knew it. I doubted myself.
And spawning down in the bottom right, representing the Shopify Rebellion, she is Scarlett. In the red.
Absolute legend.
Yep, I remember, I still remember some of her early matches. I remember she was playing, she used to do stuff that by all accounts was just not viable, but she made it viable by having just the most unreal creep spread. Like, I remember there was a map
Ridiculous.
on Neo Planet S, which is a very old school map. One of the coolest maps, in my opinion, ever made. But she played against Jim, the Chinese Protoss player.
Yep.
And she went for just the nuttiest, craziest thing you've ever seen. Like, just creep literally up to her opponent's third base. And she just went mass ultra. And it was like, well, you can make it work. When you see everything on the map, it was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we already have something a little bit odd here, though.
Yep.
This is already a little unusual. It's a quick CC with a 2 Rex behind it. Now, tech is going to be very, very slow, as double gas is only just hiccuping now. First couple of Marines will come out and provide that protection. But if you hide these, there is a possibility if the Overlord goes in that you can kill it.
I mean, I don't think Scarlett's going to fall for that. Now, she sees that it's a command center that's done, and she's just thinking to herself, like, oh, you absolute... She's just swearing in her own head, you know, like, under her breath, just muttering. And, I mean, MaSa's going to get away with it. The only way to really punish this is with something like Proxy Hatch, Roach Ravager, and that's not what we're seeing.
No, so what we did see Scarlett do is get her third hatch at 2 minutes 20, so before any queens, before anything else. It's still greedy, but it's nowhere near as MaSa. She doesn't have any other way to punish this, really. Like, you can try and all in off the back of this, but of course there are 2 racks. Stim is already on the way. This is so fast here from... And Scarlett's playing completely blind, apart from seeing that CC, right?
Yeah, she's got no idea what's coming. And it is going to be a 2-1-1 follow-up, I'm pretty sure. We're going to see a starport. We're going to see the factory build a reactor. And we're just going to see Marines pumped out of here. And this is going to be a command center first powered 2-on-1. So it's going to hit just a little bit earlier, just a little bit better eco.
Yeah, Scarlett needs to identify this, because this could be very scary. If she tries to go too greedy and throws out sooner rather than later and doesn't make many lings, or skips the Baneling nest or the Roach Warren, depending on our options here, it's not a 2-1-1.
No, it's not. He added on a third barracks.
Third, it's a 3-1. This is going to hit so hard.
Yeah.
And that's not an abnormal amount of Marines to see. MaSa kept most of his up on the high, down 5, which, you know, off of a reactor expand isn't unusual to have. It's a few, of course, but it's not too bad. Or after a reactor follow up. But in reality, there's like 12 or 14 Marines already out, I imagine. Yeah.
I think Scarlett knows MaSa well enough that she knows that this has got to be what this is. Oh, we're going to be seeing a factory going back onto the reactor. Is this going to be a Hellbat follow-up?
Could be. We're not seeing that debate go down. We're seeing the Hellions come in. It could just be a whole bunch of Hellions dropped as well. Possibly double drops or something like that, as there are 2 medevacs we produced at this point. I don't know. It's all very unusual, and that's kind of what we expect, right? We didn't expect this to be the epitome of standard, because these guys do know each other very well, and MaSa is not a full-time player anymore. Work full-time, I believe. I know he, there we go, that's the armor. He did finish university and start working. Okay, this is now fully scouted. We have 16 Marines on the way. There is no Baneling left. A bunch of Lings, a bunch of Queens, and a Dream here for Scarlett. She has a lot of Queens, though.
Yeah, she does have a lot of Queens. She does have that Baneling Dust done, so she will actually be able to deal with this in theory.
Didn't see that.
The problem is, if her creep gets knocked back a long ways like this, it could be very difficult for her to deal with. These rocks are still up. Oh, MaSa wow, he's gonna stutter step forward. Takes out a queen immediately. He is gonna be looking
really
to.
Nice.
He gets a second queen as well.
Which on creep are still relatively speedy, but if MaSa pushes the creep back and sort of slow plays this a little bit, Baneling speed is not even. There's no layer, right?
Well, there is a layer, but there's no Bane speed. It's a ways away.
There's no Bane speed, wow. And now with the Hellbats coming in, a nice work here. Oh, the Baneling's actually managing bad work. And with this many Queens, I think this is completely fine.
Yeah, this is going to be a hold from Scarlett for sure. Third command center starts up, but this is not really a great situation to try and macro out of. That is for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. We can see there are no upgrades or anything just yet here, where Scarlett's 1-1 is already a third of the Baneling speed is about 10-15% done as well. You can see Scarlett killing 16 Marines, 4 Hellbats. There's going to be a few more Hellbats coming in as a sort of second wave. But I feel like Scarlett, she saved most of the Queens. She's still making 3 more at a time. Is that going to put her above 10? I feel like it might. Yeah, 11 Queens. Yep. She's just, that's Snootesque. Whenever I see someone make more than 10 Queens, my heart screams out for Snoop to come back one more time. Because, wow, even a Liberator, this is really, really, really aggressive.
Yeah, this is so heavily committed. And this is kind of the MaSa special. Now, we are going to be seeing these Lings getting in on the other side of the map. They're looking for a cancel on this command center, and they are going to get it, I think. There's not enough Marines here just yet. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the Banelings do get forced away, and a medevac goes down as well. Oh, it is a kill, not a cancel.
I mean, at this point, I'm afraid to say, for MaSa, this game is in a good... He still has a good SCV count. Depot. Hey! I don't know why, that's so funny. Yeah, another great fight there for Scarlett, who is just going to be absolutely exploding. She's double expanded as well. So her 2-2 is on the way, so she's now got a massive upgrade advantage. She's not taking damage, really. What's going wrong for Scarlett is more a question, because what's going right for MaSa is very difficult to come up with. I mean, even this, no damage, just some Queens. They can just transfuse or they'll tick back up slowly. And yeah, I'm not feeling great. I'm a betting man right now. I'm suspending the odds.
Yeah. Oh, and look at this from Scarlett. She's going to bust through this wall. Actually takes down both Widow Mines and all of the wall. That was a lot of money, but she got value. Killing those Widow Mines and the wall.
More Banelings though, right? Then she kills so much of the bio too. It didn't look like MaSa was paying attention.
That would have been, yeah, she had like 3 more Banelings. She could have gotten a lot of damage done, but it was still worth it. It was still good. Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree. I'm just struggling. Okay, well, that was a kill, not... His supply is still very healthy. His macro good. He's got a big gas bank, of course, because he has no real way of spending it. Upgrades, he's trying to get his 2-2 started up, but he is very much behind. He has managed to keep the creep back, and if Scarlett had been left to do what she wanted at this point, the creep would probably be in MaSa's main. Oh, big surround coming in here, forcing that lift off. Queen's not in position to punish too hard. But Scarlett has control.
Yeah, she's in a completely dominating situation. Going up into a quick hive. Her 2-2 is about to complete. MaSa's only started a little bit ago. He is way behind. Second factory coming down for the one true Maru. But this is looking so good for Scarlett right now. And she's going to come in. Oh, a huge Widowmine shot from that defensive Widowmine. 22 kills on that bad boy. But there is still so many Banelings here. Widowmine.
Oh my god.
Oh! 13 SCVs go down.
It's not over yet, my friend. 15 in the end, and I'm lucky to get away with our lives. More Banelings coming in. done. And unfortunately for the one true Maru, going to... he's bleeding from places I didn't even know you could bleed at this point. And he's not even on 3 aces, really. He barely got SCVs over at the third because it's been decimated. He's lost a lot more than he would have liked to have lost. He's done I don't want to say he's done a bad job. He's good, you know. He did lose everything, but Scarlett loses a lot of banelings. The thing is, Scarlett has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases at this point. So 2, really, from MaSa. And with the Ultralisk Cavern on the way as well, I think that's probably the nail in the...
Yeah, Scarlett's going to go above 100 drones here.
Oh my God.
She is popping off eco-wise. 100 and, what is that, 4 drones? As this last round finishes up? That is a crazy number of drones.
That's too many.
That's, I would agree, that's too many drones, actually. I do actually like 100 drone Zerg. I think it's actually really amazing in this situation.
95, I think. If you have like 6 bases. 1,
yeah,
2, 3,
she
4.
actually doesn't have enough bases to make use of all of them.
I agree. Yeah, she's not too far off. But yeah, one more base and Scarlett is just going to sailing. She's never going to run out of money. You can see by those 3 magical arrows pointing down that getting more than, I think it's 1,000 more per minute. It might be 750, I can't remember.
I think it's 200, 500, 1,000, so I think it is...
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was either 200, 500, 1,000 or 2, 5, 750. I can't remember which. So she's mining a lot at now 102 workers. Just dealing, deflecting every blow. Meanwhile, attacking side here. Banelings and Lings just rolling in. They're going to find even more damage that MaSa cannot take here. And MaSa's units are trickling in to try and defend, but unfortunately, the trickle is not going to be enough. We will hold off for now once again. But he's nowhere near matched. Scarlett is matched with Ultras, with chitinous plating on the way, with everything she needs to just absolutely roll over this game. And it might not even get to that stage.
Yeah, there is a little counterattack drop doing a lot of damage, but it's not going to win the game. And Scarlett is winning the game.
Oh my God.
So many SCVs going down there at the very end. And Scarlett takes a very convincing game number 1.
Yeah. Now, MaSa had a pretty cool opening, I got to say.
Yeah.
I liked what he tried to do. It was different. It was alternative. It was fun. Hiccup. But it didn't work out. Now, I do think we'll probably see something different and alternative again from Maru Kim here. But Scarlett takes that first map, and she's done a really good job.
Yeah, she's looking very, very strong. I
she
really
had some
hope
fun too. Like I just get the vibe that she was 104 drones, like 13, 14 queen. Yeah, Scarlett had some fun. Could you do me a favor? Can you try and lift that Mjolnir behind you, but then not be able? Just for my own. Just for my own, making myself laugh. It's 25 minutes to midnight here, so I am knackered at this point. And it's all going to go downhill. Okay, we will be moving into our next map very shortly. Scarlett 1-0 over Winter. My name is Grant, and I am joined by the wonderful, talented, motivated, hardworking, incredibly handsome Steadfast, who you guys all should be checking out at Steadfast SC, because that guy's probably working harder than anyone else at StarCraft right now. How many weeklies have you done in a row?
80. 81.
That's
81.
Nearly 2 years. That's all of them, right?
No, well, no, that's not, because there's 3
Okay.
weeks. That's, it is 6 months, though. It is about 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Close. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Do you know how many I've done in a row? None. Because I haven't got internet. I've got literally, I just did a speed test. 8 up, which is just amazing. So we will be getting into our next map, I'm sure, very soon, Steadfast.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be Lightshade.
Okay. What are you seeing on this map? What is this like for, say, a Proxy 2 or 3 or 4 racks?
Well, I mean, any map is
Yeah.
very proxy raxable if you are
I've never
determined
seen
enough.
that build loots.
Never in
It's an old
tournaments.
meme.
Yeah. Harstem, actually, the creator of that meme. That's a fun fact.
I did not know that.
Yeah, neither did I. But it was like a question on, what was it? It was like a random quiz show. I think it was a pylon show. Yeah, it was definitely a pylon show where they did like a quiz. It was fun. But yeah, it was determined that was what it was, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It definitely is. So we will be getting into the next map, as I said, very soon. I think the players may be just taking a very slight break and talking trash in the lobby. That's typically what's going on here. So let's take a look at what's going on in some of these other matchups, because I'm very interested in some of the scores, actually. What's happened? So, okay, Antis did manage to beat Maples. Pretty cool. Asuna 2-0'd Vindicta after Vindicta 2-0'd Neeb.
What?
What is going on?
What?
I agree.
Wow, this is okay. Now I'm really liking Disc's chances of coming out first in this group.
He is the only one to not drop a map, and everyone else has dropped at least 2.
Wow. And he looked pretty good in his PvP, and this group is all Protoss and Vindicta and Antis, and he's already beaten Antis.
Yep.
If Vindicta dropped to Asuna, that means he's definitely vulnerable.
This is insane.
Yeah, it
Neeb
really
has
is.
the worst map score in Group A at the end of the day.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
That is insane. That is actually just insane. And doesn't make any sense, really.
No, not even slightly. That's crazy. I can't believe it. Now, how are we looking in terms of map 2 here, Steadfast?
Well, we are looking pretty good. It is going to be Light Shade for this one, spawning up in the top left. Representing Storm Gaming, it is MaSa in the blue.
And his opponent in the bottom right, she leads the series 1-0, representing Shopify Rebellion. From Canada, the Red Zerg player, it's Scarlett. No proxy.
I will be so surprised if Scarlett doesn't open pool first. Like, I would actually be amazed. And she's going up to 17 drones. She's going to open pool first. She might actually open gas pool, in fact. Yep, there it is. Yeah,
She's
no,
so
she
annoying.
is. She is so certain that MaSa is going to proxy Rax, which is so funny because he's going to command center first again. Oh, Maru, God. I just love it. I love it so much. He's so in her head. He is living so rent-free that she has to pay his taxes.
That's, I agree. It's another pool first is going to be pretty good here. Tell me about this. Tell me how this works out. As our resident Zerg expert, how is this likely to play out?
I mean, Command Center First is not the big boost of economy that it was in Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. In those expansions, it was so big to have a Command Center First or a Nexus First or something like that, to the point that if in Heart of the Swarm, there was a build where if you got Nexus First and went into a 7-gate, it was unstoppable for a Zerg.
Yeah, I remember. I did it.
Yeah, the one gas 7-gate after Nexus First, like, it was unholdable. And it's funny that we're casting Scarlett because she was the one who did it versus DRG.
Oh, she did in the MLG? Yeah. That was sick. When she off-raced for the first time. Now she just does it whenever she's bored. Good scout here from MaSa. Does see that it is pool first. Of course, speed already on the way. Scarlett, she's fading gas quite heavily here. Oh, is it just 1 or is it 2 that she has in gas in her main?
I think it's just the one. Oh, no, it is 2. Okay, maybe we'll see
the whole time.
Maybe we'll see a quick Overlord speed with this. Yes, we will, actually. She's... Yeah. Oh, hold on. No, she went to 96. Wait, why did she do that? Scarlett, please.
Put one more in, please.
Just one more trip. You know what I want to see? And I hope we do. Oh, we're not going to see it. I wanted to see a quick second factory in Blue Flame Hellions.
That would be so fun. But unfortunately, not.
Oh, look at this. He's hunting for the Overlord, and it's not there.
Yeah. MaSa is just playing a whole different video game right now.
Oh, no.
Like, we're all playing StarCraft, and MaSa's playing a...
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's about to lose quite a few SCVs. 4 SCVs going to go down here. Scarlett punish... Well, okay, no, he's not dead because Scarlett actually committed a lot to this.
I mean...
But that's a lot of damage.
Squash them! You should be able to, dude. They're just playing with each other at this point. Do you ever get the vibe they're just having fun? Like he's landing, unlanding, landing, unlanding.
I can guarantee you that's exactly what MaSa's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, as we said, MaSa is not a full-time StarCraft player. He graduated university. He's probably like a, I don't know, spaceman or something. He's going Cloak Banshees. Oh my god, what is happening? Is it speed Cloak Banshees?
I think this is a fake cloak. It's a Banshee to buy time for the battle cruiser. This is 2 port beasts. Well, no, you can he? He's getting a second, or sorry, a third gas.
Does MaSa know what build he's doing? Okay.
It's so gotta be battle cruisers.
It has to be at this point. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm just tabbing out chatting with chat. Don't worry about it. Okay. So this could potentially do damage. Now, one thing I will say is Scarlett does make a lot of queens, but she has to get spores. She is getting 3 at the moment. Probably needs at least 1 more, I'd say. This could really catch her off guard. If she over drones, it can be scary. These battle cruisers do so much. And it hasn't been seen. Of course, all the way at the back here behind the mineral line is the attack. So this could be scary, right? 2 port BC.
Oh, it's incredibly scary. It is very, very scary.
She's not made that many queens this game. How many she got?
Yeah, she's only got 6 queens.
Okay.
And like 1 spore per base is actually not really enough.
You need 2.
I would say you want at least 1 between each base as well. Yes. Ideally, yeah, probably as well as 2 per base.
Now, if this doesn't do damage, it is very bad for MaSa. It couldn't be any worse. It has to do a lot of damage. We do have range upgrades coming in. Scan comes in. Gonna see what's going on. And I expect we'll see a battle cruiser hippity-hopping in his way downtown very, very shortly. I'm gonna wait for 2 here, actually. Okay, Scarlett's gonna see it.
I think she knows based just the fact that this that gets denied. But the fact that she saw this, just the fact that it's still working away means she should know.
Well, she hasn't seen any more banshees.
Yeah. She does. She hasn't identified though. She's not building more spores and she's building roaches.
No.
Oh boy, killing that changeling might have actually just been a game-winning move.
Here we go. She knows now, mate. As the 2 battle cruisers. Oh, getting a queen early. Getting these overlords also just great. Scarlett she made a few laser lords, so she is okay right now. She's not going to be in too much trouble. But now we also have these Hellions rolling in. Now they're going to be by the roaches, which actually ends up being pretty nice. But Scarlett is in a world of pain right now.
Yeah, she's only got 2 queens right now, and the Yamato cannon's already half done. I think MaSa might. I think he might be doing it. Oh, but he needs to. Oh, he's actually going to bring the 3rd BC forward. Yeah, no, this is past the point of being stoppable, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's one of them standing over the spore crawler right now. The spore will go down. As you said, Yamato 98% done. And all of these drones going down. Scarlett's probably laughing right now at what's just happened because this shouldn't have happened. She's going to try and do damage at the other side, but there's a great wall here, including the CC with a few Hellions, as well as more battle cruisers. And even these ones will have blink back off cooldown. SCVs coming to repair. Scarlett's dead.
I certainly think she is. Spire is not going to complete. MaSa not exactly microing the BCs as well as he could, but they've done their job. They've done their job. They've taken over this game. And he's got Yamato available.
Yeah, Queens will pop out and just get one shot. Oh, Scarlett's got in, though.
That she has. But there's another battlecruiser out, and this battlecruiser will clean up everything eventually.
Yeah, a lot of SCVs will go down here, and Scarlett's going to be able to... But she still can't get control at home. She's lost her natural. She's going to lose her third.
She sure is. And once again, MaSa is not controlling these BCs well at all. They're just doing whatever they're going to do. No Yamatos have been used, anything like that. There we go. Finally using the Yamato cannon. But they have done more than enough, and GG is going to get called. Destiny intervenes once again, and we're going to game 3. Scarlett versus MaSa. Could it be any other way? There's no other way. This will always happen between these two.
I love it when Stephen Bennell intervenes and we get a game 3. Because, yeah, this is crazy, and it's so much fun to watch these guys just absolutely wacky, ridiculous stuff. It's just great, and that is gonna be a map 3, and MaSa could be on track for an upset here, and a lot of you may think it's not really an upset, but I can promise you, with MaSa playing very rarely right now, or at least not grinding the game out, if he wins this, it is an upset.
Yeah, I think it certainly is. And Scarlett, she's not going to be happy about that game. She is going to be... So, okay. So, there's 9 matchups in theory in StarCraft 2, right? You've got TVZ, ZVT, you know, all the mirrors, all of them back and forth. But MaSa versus Scarlett, that is a matchup that exists outside of time and space.
Yeah.
It is a matchup that doesn't follow the rules of causality.
Nope. It's just two friends that are going to have a bunch of fun and try and make loads of bloody money. And it's great. I always enjoy casting these games. And I know a lot of you have been saying my mic's cutting out. I apologize. I moved house 2 days ago. I literally have 0.09 megabytes upload right now, and it's just not able to. It's on my end. I've been recording and listening back, and I'm not cutting it on my end. So it's just I can't even upload to Discord. My internet is that bad. It'll be fixed in about 10 days. Hopefully, the engineer will fix it the second time. So I am sorry. Hopefully we get it sorted very soon.
That is
but we're
what
getting
it is.
into
We still
map 3.
enjoy it.
Yeah, we do our best. Okay, what's gonna happen?
Spawning up in the top right, pulling out a rabbit out of the rabbit. It is Psystorm Gaming's MaSa, evening the series of 1 apiece.
And his opponent in the bottom left, with a very odd loss in map 2. She is the player for the Shopify Rebellion, the Red Zerg player. It's Scarlett.
I don't know. I don't know what... Like, this series is just some kind of medicine for the soul, you know? This is the kind of series that... Now, what are you doing, MaSa? What is this SCV for? Is he's gonna fake a proxy Rax? Or is he...
Or is he just gonna proxy a Rax? Is he gonna proxy his factory? There's no way.
Oh, what?
Okay, he's just scouting. He's faking it, yeah.
No,
he's coming in...
He's... What?
MaSa, are you okay?
Okay, so he knows where the Overlord is.
Yeah.
And did he just show... Oh, I think he's trying to show Scarlett that there's an SCV where there shouldn't be an SCV. Oh, he's doing exactly that.
So Scarlett sees it coming from a weird place.
Drones?
Is he just... None. Oh, 1.
Okay, Scarlett somehow managed to avoid getting giga-brained right there by the bulliest SCV you will ever see in a game of StarCraft.
Yeah. Yeah. This is... What is happening? Okay. So, this bunker is not really a committed bunker. There's a second Reaper on. So, is he going to let this complete?
Yeah, he is. And this will actually deny creep for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, the SCV hit stops in. And Scarlett right now is going to pull that second queen down. And I believe that is a deal with this creep going up on the high ground. I like that. MaSa at home is getting his expansion. Everything is pretty standard off the back of this. It's just this part that's not so standard. 2 more queens coming in for Scarlett, which is pretty normal at this point. Speed as well. She has completely pulled out of gas. So nothing too abnormal there. I think Scarlett knows exactly what this is at this point. She knows it is just a couple of Reapers, be annoying. And she just has to deal with it, and then her creep will be denied. Or delayed, is a better term.
Yeah, kudos to Scarlett for not overreacting to that. Like, that's actually insanely impressive to me, that she was able to not just lose the game right then and there.
Yeah.
Like, with, like, some, like, dumb overreaction, which I would have made, by the way. I just want to make that clear.
Oh, me too.
Yeah,
I'd have a Baneling nest. I'd have Ravagers at this point. Like,
yeah, right?
I'm getting all in.
All right, my 2 spines are ready. And then he just salvages the bunker and goes home, and you're like, who?
I mean, 12. Cloak Banshees, so relatively their way back into the meta. For like 6 months, they were very unusual. They really have potential to do some damage here. Oh, God. This is going to be a bunch of dead drones. This could be like 7, 8 drones here. Or 6.
That's pretty decent. 6 drones and a full drone pull. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, a full scout is going to come in from Scarlett. She will see what's going on. She's going to see this command center start up. And more importantly, she sees the additional Hellions coming across the map. So she knows that she's got to be a little bit careful, otherwise that could happen again. Yeah.
And if it happens again, we start to get into dangerous territory where we start using the upset word. And we don't want to be using that, obviously. The Hellions going to dash on in. They're going to find some damage here once again. Ling's finding something, but this could be another 5 easily. Why do I keep... Okay, it was 5. So at this point, how many drones have died? Like, I can't count. It's after midnight. Oh, it's not. It's 5 more.
11 drones.
That's too many, Steadfast.
It's quite a few.
That is too many.
And this is something that, for a long time, was very common. You know, YOLOing those Hellions in, sending them in, getting some, just doing what damage you can. And then players just stopped doing it entirely, outside of South Korea. But MaSa's like, oh, okay, so that means I should do it, because she won't be used to it. It's like, well, actually, yeah. People just
MaSa is very much playing the player, not the matchup, I'd say. He's very much playing that separate, as we said, the 10th matchup to Scarlett. It's very, very unusual, the things he's doing, but he's kind of like 5-heading, big brain, wrinkle braining his way through this series, and the silly things he's doing are actually really working out quite nicely.
Yeah, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid, you know?
Yeah. True. That's my literal motto for life.
I think we're gonna. Oh, actually, I was gonna say I think we're gonna see mutas out of Scarlett, but she's only on 5 gas. Maybe could be mutas. She did get supply block there for a little bit. It looks like had to build a lot of overlords.
I don't know if it's gonna be mutas. She's getting Baneling speed. If it is, I'd expect this fire to go down as soon as she gets
she'd need this gas already, and she hasn't even saturated this one. She's not prioritizing the gas mining too much.
I agree. The Banshees continuing to be an annoyance here. If they could get a queen or 2 or even a couple of drones, that would be nice. Of course, MaSa's upgrades are looking real good. 1-1 coming in at a good time, and we've got a bunch of Marines loaded up too, so a 1-1 drop quite possibly going to hit here and find some damage. Scarlett is relatively prepared. She's now dealt with the Banshees, which is great. Killing 2 of those 3 Lings and a drone is super worth it. That's now something pushed out of her mind, right? She's now not having to think about them. Whereas if they're there, you always have to think about
Yeah.
So she can now focus on this drop or this 16 Marine attack. She has plenty here to deal with this, I think. But with 1-1, these are still a little bit scary. MaSa gonna get out of dodge there, and Scarlett's gonna start overtaking the map with this creep.
Yeah, she's already got insanely good creep spread here. MaSa going up to 8 barracks, by the way, so this is likely to be a very committed attack.
Yeah.
Very heavy commitment to trying to end the game. If not end the game, get a lot of damage. And it is important to note, MaSa has kind of picked this route as his attack path. The rocks have already been taken down by Scarlett, though. She's already prepared herself very well for this.
Yeah, Bailing speed, of course, done at this stage. Her 1-1 upgrade's not yet done, as she does commit to the chase here. Oh, a couple of Hellions there with some cheeky shots coming in, and the tanks are coming in. Now, tank position with his 8 racks push, excuse me, is everything. They need to be protected with flanks, as do your SCVs.
Oh, 15, 16 SCVs going down, as well as a couple depots.
Still late.
And now MaSa going to get forced back. Scarlett, oh, she's going to obliterate MaSa's army here. Absolutely rolling it over, and it disappears.
Dirty. And just like that, Scarlett has a nearly 60 supply lead. I mean, resources lost, telling a lot of MaSa way behind. He's trying to get tanks because he lost all of them. Scarlett, she could just go up through the middle of the map where she has such good creep. She set up kind of creep highways to set up some aggression here. I'm surprised to see her not try and be more aggressive back of such a huge win. As I said, she's up 50 supply right now, and it's workers and army. Of course, her upgrades even. MaSa never started 2-2, which is unusual for an 8 racks push. Usually you want to hit like with 2-2, and it would be finishing probably in about 30 seconds, I think, if you'd started it on time. So this isn't, unfortunately, looking too good for MaSa, but stranger things have happened.
I mean, it's theoretically possible. He's going to need a miracle. He does have an army supply lead, but only because Scarlett droned up like mad. And she has now gone up to even more drones. She's going up to, it's going to be 98 workers. She's getting her hive, her lurker den. She added on a bit of static defense as well. Everything is Scarlett right now, and she's going to realize that eco lead very soon. Already catching back up in army supply. And now she's actually going to be looking to trade.
Yes, Scarlett is maxed at this point. So everything she kills is just gravy, especially if she has the units alive. Her creep is, I mean, it's Scarlett-esque, right? It's covering every avenue of the map. She sees everything. This drop coming in is going to be very frustrating, as it is a pretty hefty drop, but that's so many lings, dude. And the queens with good transfuses, they're pretty good Marines here, but I think the queens actually do win this if Scarlett is paying attention. She's starting to lose a few, and that is frustrating. She has transfuse energy needed more. That's a lot of dead queens. Oh, get some medevac.
God, I thought it was going to get away with 1 HP, but nope. Just barely gets that dart thrown at it. Will fall over, and now 2-2 is going to finish up for Scarlett. MaSa's is not far behind, but these Banelings, they are going to roll on in.
Oh my god.
And meanwhile, she gets into the natural expansion. Yeah, this should be all ogre here.
Yeah, just like that, Scarlett even getting into another SCV line, 14, 15, that number will continue to rise. She just found the money, the jackpot is the word I'm looking for, there we go, of all of these SCVs hidden. She's killed 35, she's going to be able to deal with this drop as Banelings also roll in and clean that up. There's nothing left here for MaSa, and Scarlett with double the supply of her opponent will probably just remax and go. She has lurkers on the way. They're going to be fully upgraded lurkers. Even these lings trading pretty darn well with 2-2 against these Marines. She's killed pretty much everything there is to kill. And very shortly, I mean, unless this Marine can kill 100 drones, this game will.
Oh, big tank shots on the Banelings, but it's not really going to matter. Zerglings, well, they will get cleaned up, but...
I mean, there's still a nearly 100 supply differential, and there's a bunch of lurkers and nothing to deal with it. But maybe if she
falls out of her chair, you know.
Okay. GG, Scarlett